Hi, I'm Steve, and I completed a part survey and part implementation of utilizing inverse kinematics, or IK, as a check for gesture recognition. Inverse kinematics refers to the use of mathematical equations to determine the joint angles of a structure that provide a desired position of the end effector. In other words, you have a structure, such as a robotic arm, that has a base, or origin, and a point of significance, an end effector, with the intention of moving the end effector towards some goal. In order to determine the best way for an end effector to reach its target location, a variety of mathematical calculations can be used to determine the best angles for each of the joints in the structure. There are many ways to perform these calculations, each with their own set of advantages and disadvantages. The application built here uses a simple method for calculating the IK values. In this application, the ogre's head is the target that can be moved by the user. A limb is represented here as a series of lines, and the spheres represent the joints. The end effector attempts to reach the target, wherever the target may be. The first object shows an instance of an IK solution with no restrictions. This object first determines the location of the end effector by calculating the angle of the target from the origin according to the x-axis. The other angles can then be calculated using this newly found angle and the length of each of the limbs. Once the correct angles are determined, they are applied to the limbs and the arm moves into position. Restrictions are often added to the joints so that they simulate real-world behavior. The second object has its first joint restricted. If the target location is outside the bounds of the angle, then the calculations must be performed again in order to get the end effector as close as possible to the target location. This final version looks at assembling an alien hand, where multiple fingers reach out to the target location. The base of each finger has a constraint applied, yet the end effectors attempt to reach the target and stretch as far as possible. This alien hand comes close to the implementation required for a regular human hand. These three objects illustrate the flexibility of this current IK implementation. This project can be developed further by implementing a more sophisticated IK solution. Future work will look at using the IK solution to verify the positions of a person's hand. This will help to filter out artifacts that may be picked up by the visual sensors. I hope you enjoyed this small presentation.